Okay, so right now we are going to open the base set of Mansion of Madness 2nd Edition. I have my trusty knife here. Don't want to cut the box, so... I have a friend filming me, which I really appreciate. Plastic. Very nice. New board game. And that suction is so hard. Have you ever wondered how they actually get the air out of these board games? I've been collecting these Madness of Mansion games for about a month, and I figured I'd open them all up at once. First thing we come up with is this. Stop. Make sure you have the app on your phone or your iPad or your tablet, because this game actually requires you to use a app on your computer to actually set up everything. It gets rid of the Dungeon Master, Gatekeeper, whatever, and it cuts down the setup time. And we're going to take a look at that. And of course, we have the Fantasy Flight Games Winter Catalog for 2017. The Learn to Play Guide. Rules and Reference Guide. A monster amount of cardboard, the maps and tokens, plastic stands where you put your monsters. These are the conversion kit. If you had this first edition, you can use the characters and monsters. Because I'm actually using the recurring nightmares and suppressed memories, many of those characters are going to be in there. So we're going to be using a lot of characters from this, and they'll be using information from this. The characters of the game come in a bag. These are your monsters. We have your heroes. These are going to be the heroes. And your weapons and your other cards. And then it comes with some dice. Special dice, because they have the Cthulhu sign on 3 sides, and 2 sides have a spyglass, and then you have 2 sides with nothing. The spyglass actually allows you to change your roll into a success with the Cthulhu sign. So I'm going to, let's open up the cards and take a look at we have different backs on some. These are the horror cards right here. These are the health cards. They look like a heart. there's two types of damage you can take in the game. So you can take physical damage or mental damage. So that's a good representation. And these are your other things that you can do. So, and then I'm not. Oh, these are your equipment as well in here. There are different types of skills, weapons, handcuffs. So these are. I will put them in sleeves eventually, but right now I just wanted to open this game. Let's open up the monsters. My trusty knife. Careful you don't cut yourselves. We have, kind of looks like Cthulhu. You got that? There you go. This looks like some kind of cultist. A thug, I assume. Ugh, sometimes they get stuck. A skeleton, it looks like. A cult leader, it looks like. Another cultist. Someone with a shovel. Some thugs. I do not remember the name of this. Stands right there, so the wings are the top. Some more thug-like creatures. Cultists. Some kind of frog-like creature. Another one. Some more thugs. Another frog-like creature. I think that's another skeleton. That looks pretty cool. And the quality is really good because it is not too... It does bend a little, but it's enough to give you a little leeway when you're playing with it so that it doesn't snap. Another person with an axe. I have no idea what that one is. Another one with an axe. Another frog-like being. A guy with a machete, it looks like. Another cultist. And a thug. And this one's another person with a shovel. Now those were the monsters, and let's see the investigators, the heroes. they actually come with stands built in because you're not the stats are going to be in the other cards the larger cards I showed you. This is quality is really good. Like I said, it bends just enough. Fantasy Flight has had lots of things. A lot of people paint them and then put them on clear bases because these maps are absolutely beautiful. Some kind of priest. A very old man with a walking stick. Someone with a skull, obviously digging it up. Another person that looks like she's running. And another individual. I'm gonna open the bases just to show you that how they look like, and then I will open the board. The bases are good because if there's a damage, there are cards like slip into here. You can see certain amount of information, and if you flip it over, there's a little bit of reading that you can do on the creatures. So it's really good on how that is made. But you're gonna see that it blocks out these beautiful boards that are made. They all have numbers on them, so you can see what they have. They have a symbol right here. Let's see. Right here, that is the symbol for the base. So you can tell what kind of system, if you're going to play your game, what system you're playing it with. So plastic. So these are also both double-sided, so take a look at that. I'm gonna flip it up. The artwork on this is beautiful. It has tons of detail. A lot of people will forego the bases and put them on clear bases and just keep the information on the slide. I'm not sure if I'll do that, but I think it's a shame to do the game like that, but I want this to be realistic. Part of me wants to paint them. Part of me is saying there's so many creatures to paint. And I know that Fantasy Flight actually has a board for the Arkham Horror. They have these the painted figures, and they also double for this game. So eventually, I think I may get those of it. This is I've been watching videos on how the gameplay is, and it is amazing. The app actually takes away a lot of dungeon crawling setup time, which is always a horrible time having a dungeon master because they don't actually get to enjoy the game. And it's a co-op game, but it might be where you have games like there could be a person acting against you, like in other games where you have a surprise guest that says, "Oh, I'm a traitor." So that you need, and it's your job to find out who a traitor is. It's not necessarily, but there's always that possibility. There's and these are clue tokens right here. And I believe these are objects that are in the room. So when you're looking at the game, you can actually see there on the app. It'll tell you put these on the board as well. These are different people, like non-player NPCs in the game. So that's where you have tons and tons of things that you don't have to, you can access. You get to talk to them, and they'll drive the story. There's one more, and this one is like your monsters right here. You have the cultist, the deep one, the hunting horror, the deep one hybrid, the ghost, which I thought was the skeleton, child of Dagon, and the priest of Dagon. That's the one I thought was the cult leader. Riot. So that's the group of thugs. And the Star Spawn. So those are the characters in this game. And let's take a look at the cards. Wait. Oh, here are the characters that you get to be in this game. If I can open it without ripping. I'm glad that they gave you Ziplocs with them so that you can actually put everything in. I was afraid that I wouldn't. So we have Agatha Crane, Carson Sinclair, Father Maito, Mean Teen Pond, Preston Fairmont, Rita Young, Wendy Adams, and William Yorick. And I will open these ones when I open up the Reoccurring Nightmares and the Suppressed Memories, because I believe those characters are in those. And I think this is a great start. I will punch these out to keep them safe. You don't, because there are a lot of components here that need to be punched out. Okay, we're gonna take a look at these.